Shalom, viewer. Arya Ben Nasik. I am here again, and I am here to present to you another biblical burst. What is biblical burst? Biblical burst just simply means that we're going to go throughout the scriptures and we're going to give you a quick synopsis of points of clarity on verses that has to do with some of the mainstream religious arguments, what we call quodlibets, that exist today. And we want to see what the word of Elohim has to say. Sometimes there is a point of ambiguity to it, and we try to spend a little time weeding those things out. Other times they are very, very, very clear. You just need to be minded of it. Hey, today we're going to burst the woman. The woman. That would be W-O-M-A-N. Let's go ahead and pick it up at Revelation chapter 12, verse 1. Revelation 12 and verse 1. Revelation 12, verse 1. And it reads, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars." Now, the Catholic Church says this woman is the Virgin Mary, and I disagree with this. I disagree with it because it's not in line with the scriptures. One of the words here that Hoshai, have you been to theocratic school lately? No. So you missed all the vocabulary words. Okay, one of them, right? Well, one of the things that Miss Naomi is right here, can tell you is that this is an eisegetical statement. Is when you begin to, dogmatize and to propagate something outside of biblical and cultural lines. And so to state that this right here is Mother Mary, the Virgin Mary, is not within the cultural language. Now, let me explain it to you. Well, what does that mean? You got to go back here to the book of Genesis. And we're going to pick it up at, I'm going to go a couple of places here. Let's see. Do I want to deal with that here? Let's do this. Let's go to Genesis chapter 37. Genesis chapter 37. Remember what we read here. It says, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars." Genesis chapter 37, verse 5. "And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it to his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose and also stood upright. And behold, your sheaves stood round about and made obeisance to my sheaf. And his brethren said to him, Shall you indeed reign over us?" Because this is how they are interpreting the dream. "Or shall you indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it to his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me." The sun and the moon, everybody. "And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said," Now the father is going to interpret the dream accurately. "And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I, the sun, and your mother, the moon," in the Eastern culture, the man was a sun. He was a dominant star. The woman was a reflection of the sun. She was illuminated by her husband, if you will, okay? So she was the lesser star. She was the moon, all right? "Shall I and your mother and your brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to you to the earth?" So you have the father, which is the dominant star. You have the moon, which is illuminated by the sun, and then you have the lesser light, the lesser stars, which are the descendants. They are the sons, right? So we see here in Genesis chapter 12, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Well, we're talking about the 11 tribes of Israel and Yosef as properly interpreted for you in chapter 37, verses 8 through 10. But Arya, okay, so I understand that the sun is Jacob. I understand that the moon is Rachel. I understand that the 12 tribes are the tribes of Israel. But who is the woman, right? So now we're going to go over to Genesis chapter 15. Genesis chapter 15. Here we are. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. I apologize. I had a nutty buddy moment. Let's pick it up at Genesis chapter 3. Here we go. Verse 14 through 15. And Yah Elohim said unto the serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon your belly shall you go, and dust shall you eat all the days of your life. And I will put hatred between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. A woman does not bear seed. Listen to what it says here. Between you and the woman, Satan, Hillel. Between your seed and her seed. Well, Hillel is an angel. Angels do not reproduce themselves. So it's talking about now their followers. Her seed, it shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. Now let's confirm this. Let's go over to Revelation chapter 12, where we were before. Boop. Here's the woman. Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was enraged with the woman. The woman is Israel. It's not the Virgin Mary. Okay? It's not Yeshua's mother, but it's the nation of Israel. Remember what Isaiah said in his prophecy in Isaiah chapter 9, where he says, unto us a child is born. Who's us? Not humanity, not mankind, but unto the nation of Israel a child is born. The only one who was looking for a Mashiach, a savior, was a nation of Israel. But again, who is this woman? And the dragon was wroth with the woman. The woman is a nation of Israel. This is the first church, the only assembly that has ever existed. Everybody else, well, I can't tell you what they are right now. And the dragon was wroth with Israel and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Now, who's her seed? Watch this. Those who keep the commandments of Elohim and have the testimony of Yeshua the Anointed. This is just a synoptic overview of a discussion that we've done, and I think called The Bride of Elohim. Feel free to give us a call at 704-553-7625. You can visit our website at www.nccischarlotte.com. I got to go now. May Yah bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day.